Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Sarabona.
And I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And today we're going to be going over some latest movie news that came out in the last week or so. Just anything that that kind of flew on our radar and some of the interesting things that are going to be coming up. Right, Isaiah?
Sounds good with me, boss.
Alright, so first off, guys, guess what we're having in 2019? Indiana Jones 5. Guess what else? It's going to be Harrison Ford's last.
Last movie or last Indiana Jones?
It's last Indiana Jones movie. I think they want to take the franchise into a new direction after that. I got some thoughts.
Sure.
My first thought is it sad that it's going to be Harrison Ford's last? For me it is, but it makes sense. The man is like 78 years old now.
I mean, there's only so much he could do with his body, like physically.
Yeah. I don't want this to be like how he gets killed off in Force Awakens. I don't want Indiana Jones to be just killed off.
No, just do it don't do it like Indiana Jones 4, but do it like Indiana Jones 3, but reverse the roles where Indy's the dad.
Where Indy's Sean Connery's.
He's Sean Connery's character.
Let's just not have a Mutt Williams.
No.
Because I know Shia's not coming back.
No.
Thank God.
And don't hire the guy who's playing Solo right now, because that would just be weird.
That would be too weird.
Give me, Chris Pratt.
Yeah. But apparently they want to go into, a female star takes over the Indiana Jones franchise.
So Tomb Raider.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Then they just tried this with Tomb Raider, and it didn't really work out.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I like Tomb Raider, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, I can see where the flaws comes from with Tomb Raider, but yeah, it's basically Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I just, I guess they want
to... And they're going to carry on, throughout the years after Indiana Jones?
I'm assuming this would be alright, Indy goes on his last adventure, number 5, with whoever the new star is going to be. And then I guess he's like, alright, I'm done. Indy out. I'm retired. And then he just passes on. Then, the next couple of ones will be whoever the new person is.
Can it be his daughter from love interest from the second movie?
Oh, what was the character's name?
I don't remember.
There was Marion. That's the first one. Oh my God, I'm such a huge Indiana Jones fan, too.
I'm bad with names, so I could be the biggest fan in the world.
Give me a second. I can't grab it. You know what? Short Round. Let's bring Short Round back. I remember Short Round.
I remember Short Round. I don't remember his actual name, but yeah, Short Round.
Nope, I don't think he had an actual name in the movie.
He'll be about, let's see... How old do you think he'll be now?
I think we looked this up last time.
We did look this up last time.
He's probably in his 40s right now.
I was going to say, yeah, he's about early 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would make a great villain.
Short Round as a villain, right?
As a villain, yeah. Not as his daughter, but definitely as a villain.
I think Short Round should be the competing, competing archaeologist, and he's upset at Indiana Jones for pretty much leaving him.
But
as a kid.
Does he have all the best booby traps?
Booby traps.
That's what I said. Booby traps.
Willie. Willie, what's her name?
Willie?
Willie Scott.
I would have not remembered the word Willie.
Willie. Yep. No. I grabbed it.
I thought we were pulling the Austin Powers thing. You're like, Willie!
Willie! Woody Harrelson? Is that you? So yeah, Indiana Jones 5, Harrison Ford's last.
But Steven Spielberg is directing this one.
He's directing the next one, yeah.
One.
Well, I don't know about him writing.
I like him as a writer. Let him write, direct. Let him do whatever he feels comfortable.
I don't think he's I don't think he writes for his movies.
Didn't he write for the first one? It was
him. The first one was Lawrence Kasdan.
You wrote the one?
Lawrence Kasdan and George Lucas.
I thought he helped out too with them. I'm sure he...
on set, he's probably here, let me rewrite some dialogue, but for the most part, he's not the one writing the story and stuff.
You didn't write E.T. either?
No.
I thought he was a great writer.
No, he's not Tarantino, bro.
Yeah, Tarantino. No, the
No, I
R-rated
don't know.
Indiana Jones movie. I'm
know.
sorry.
Look, as much as I like Tarantino, I don't need a Tarantino Indiana Jones.
There'll be a lot of dialogue and no action.
Yeah.
Or the action will be there, it'll just be very good at the end.
Very, like, hyper-violent towards, like, for, like, 5 seconds.
At the end. But mostly dialogue. Yeah. It'll be him in high school talking to his students.
I would watch an entire movie about him as a teacher. Indy. As an archaeologist teacher.
Can the students still be flirting with him?
Yes. For sure. Even at 78 years old. Like, even worse flirting.
Nice.
Like, right. I want, like a hard R Animal House version of Indiana Jones.
I dig it. So you don't want no more? Because I like the I love you type thing every time she kept blinking.
Yeah, I thought that was always funny. That was clever.
Nice. What's next on the news, Mr.
We're moving on to the DCEU, which is always a fun topic to go to.
It's the most interesting topic we can talk about.
So, you know how Joss Whedon left the Batgirl project?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, that was the main reason why you came to the DC.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you can do Batgirl if you help us with Justice League.
I felt like, that was a project that was a project meant to fail.
Yeah, pretty much.
At that point in time.
Yeah, well, Batgirl, I guess, is back on track with over at Warner Brothers, and they just added on the writers of the new Bumblebee movie coming out. The Transformers spinoff.
But still no word if this is a DCEU world or is it the DC Batman world?
Elseworld with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
If they could do a crossover after the Batgirl and do the Killing Joke, maybe not that story in particular, but
like Killing Joke-esque.
Yeah, style where she does end up the Oracle at the end.
Look, I'm all for these movies really not being as connected anymore as they were. I'm excited about watching Aquaman and not like thinking like, oh, I wonder what Cyborg and the Flash are doing.
Yeah, but sometimes it does. You look forward to it. Like, you ever you want to watch a series or like a season on a TV show, but the show got canceled after the first season, so now it's like, why would I want to kind of invest into this? I can see I see that in movies sometimes. Like, why would I want to get invested when I know there's not going to be a part 2 to this?
Kind of like, so you don't want to be invested in like the rest of the DCEU.
Basically, sometimes if I like right now, I guess that's why everybody didn't really watch, or a lot of people didn't watch Justice League. It's like, what's the point?
Because when before Justice League was coming out, it was all like, all right, well, we really don't know what we're doing after this. Like,
if you like it, we'll do more. But it isn't.
If you don't, we're scrapping all of our ideas.
Exactly, like Marvel. There's movies on top of these movies.
They planned out all their movies until fucking 5 years from now.
They have backup plans. I have really almost zero faith.
But even then, Marvel never failed to where oh man, we gotta scrap this thing and
if they do, they always have something better to cover it up.
I think the only thing that happened was remember Inhumans was gonna be a movie.
Yeah, but
that was announced.
Then Spider-Man came.
Then they made it into a series. That failed.
It actually got canceled.
Did that get canceled?
Well, it didn't fully get canceled because it was never a TV series. They always did it just like how they did. No, they always did. Remember when Peggy Carter came out with her show? It was at first it was watch the full series, the miniseries. Watch the miniseries.
Yeah, so it was just a miniseries.
So when the show came out, it was watch the full series, watch the whole this and that. So now they came out the show got canceled.
I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just got picked up.
Again.
Yeah.
Thank God, because we only have 6 episodes left, and I really love that show.
I think I got picked up.
All the CW shows got picked up too.
All those, yeah. Well, those actually do pull in some pretty decent.
For CW, that's all they got.
Oh, that's all. That's it. That and Supernatural, and that's all I got. Which is going to be going to the 13th season.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I almost sometimes I forget that show's still on.
I gotta, because I stopped after season 9. I gotta get back on track.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch the Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that's the only reason why everybody jumped back
on track. But going back to Batgirl, we haven't seen anything of the new Bumblebee movie coming out. I know it really doesn't have anything to do with Michael Bay. Like, this is going to be based in the 80s, and it's just about Bumblebee. It's got John Cena in it.
I kind of like John Cena.
I like John Cena too. I'm actually kind of excited for it, just because like, hey, we're getting a Transformers movie without the Michael Bay isms.
Yeah, if it could be like more of a Transformer, the 80s Transformer movie that came out, the animated one.
So make me really depressed during it.
Yeah. But it was a good movie though.
No,
it was a great
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, like I said, like everybody like I talked to that movie about, like you gotta watch the Blu-ray version. They redid the animation and they redid the audio.
That's something I need to find.
It's good.
I need to find a Blu-ray for that one.
I'm telling you, unless you have a VHS copy of it, I recommend watching the Blu-ray version.
Don't. I think first time I watched it, I rented it at Blockbuster. I think it was a little bit after when the first Transformers came out in theaters. Mm-hmm. So it was like 10 years ago.
So you saw it later?
Yeah, I saw it later on.
I think I saw it on like, I don't know, it was HBO or something. It was like late 90s.
I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, but
yeah,
I never watched the movie.
So you were more of a Transformers than a GoBots?
Yeah, I never watched GoBots. I was Transformers and G.I. Joe. Mostly as a kid, yeah. A lot of G.I. Joe.
You're right.
Yeah.
You don't get that nowadays.
No, you don't. What's the cartoon that everyone watches today?
No, I skipped through it, but everything else now is just mostly fart jokes.
Yeah. Like, closest you'll get to, like, that level would be, like, I haven't finished it, but, like, Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, it's kind of adultish, but it's still kid-friendly. That you can watch.
Yeah. Or even some of the Marvel TV shows on, like, Disney XD.
Yeah. Those are pretty good. I do like those. All right, we're moving on to we had two trailers that dropped in the last couple of days. First one that we're going to talk about is The Meg, the giant shark movie with Jason Statham as a scientist.
I'm sorry, this on paper this movie does not work. It shouldn't work.
Oh, on paper this is Sharknado-esque.
On paper, yeah, this is a sci-fi movie. But a Sci-Fi Channel movie, though, I want to specify, but this is so awesome.
The trailer is pretty sweet.
I don't know who did the trailer, but I give them big kudos.
The trailer is sweet. For the first shot where you just see the little girl looking at the giant shark just like swimming slowly to the glass, it's a cool shot.
It is.
It's a cool shot.
When he bites into the glass.
Yeah.
No, but even then, too, like, seeing the shark going underwater where the people are swimming.
Yeah.
First off, how deep are you in the ocean where a giant shark like that can swim underneath you? Because I don't even go that deep in the ocean. I don't even go past the sandbar. Because I don't feel like treading that hard in the water.
It looks like they're in somewhere in Asia. I don't know the oceans over there.
Yeah, even like this Cali in New York. I don't know how deep their waters are.
How deep it is, but that's a pretty big shark close to a pretty big shore.
Exactly. I don't know how deep that water was, but that water was really deep for a shark that size.
But I like the fact that the trailer is the movie looks like it's taking itself a little bit serious, but it's still kind of having there's a little fun vibe to it. Like, you have Rainn Wilson as comedic relief. You know, Dwight from The Office. And come on, it's Jason Statham.
As a scientist.
Guys.
When he says what the animal was.
It's a megalodon.
It's a megalodon. I love him. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a one-tone actor, but he's awesome.
But come on, you can't not watch a Jason Statham and be like, fuck, this guy's so cool.
Yeah, you can't say he's typecast because I think he played every single career he could.
He's played a driver.
He played an expendable guy.
Another driver.
He played a transporter guy.
Yeah, like I said, a driver.
And now he's a scientist.
He played a gambler one time. I thought that was different.
He played an assassin. I think he was in Crank.
He was a hitman, yeah.
He was a hitman.
Yeah, he was a hitman. And then he was a driver again.
Oh, he was
Italian job.
He was
driver.
a bookie guy.
He was a bookie.
He was a bookie.
He
owned a casino, a little slot machine area.
Yep. What was he in that movie? Jennifer Lawrence? No, not Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Parker?
Was he a bank robber?
So I think it robbing.
Right? He robbed something. He was a thief. But now he's a scientist.
Spy too.
He was a spy. You know what? Spy is really funny with the scenes he's in.
Can I watch the movie we're just in though? I didn't watch the movie, but everybody recommends that he was hilarious.
You can watch the clips on YouTube of just his parts. Hysterical. Rest of the movie is whatever. It's
that's alright. I think I'm gonna do that then.
But he is so funny. But honestly, the Meg, I'm excited. It looks good.
This looks like a guilty pleasure.
Oh, for sure. And they have the song Somewhere Beyond the Sea.
It's like the new Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, for sure. It's Deep Blue Sea meets like Jaws meets Crank. And it looks like fun.
I dig it.
I'll take. I like shark movies.
And I like Jason Statham.
I love Jason Statham. Well, we had another trailer that came out the other day. Solo, a Star Wars story.
This one gave you more hope?
This one, honestly, I'm in.
This gave you hope.
I'm in for the ride. I'm in for Solo.
Yeah.
I'm in, man. Look, this movie looks. It just looks like a ton of fun. It looks like a cool, just outer space, fun story.
I just hope like this movie actually does do heist. This movie is basically representing like, hey, this is gonna be a heist movie.
And the trailer makes it look like, look, this is a heist movie,
right? But like when I was watching like Ant-Man, I thought the movie was gonna be a heist movie. I love the movie. I was sold on it being a heist movie.
That was kind of a heist movie, Ant-Man.
It turned into a superhero movie at the end.
Well, yeah, because it kind of had to, but at first, it's definitely a heist movie.
To an extent, but I hope this one is a heist movie. I want to see him. I don't want to see him be.
No, I don't want him to be like, oh, I saved this world or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't
that's not who he was.
I don't want him to be, already who he is from A New Hope.
No.
And the thing I like about him in A New Hope and all the other ones, he was the only normal person there.
Yeah, he
regular
was
Joe Schmo, smuggler.
Like, you can say that Luke was a more fish out of water there, but it really was Han.
Yeah, Han was the only one that, listen, I'll do this, but it was, I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. I don't have no Jedi powers, no nothing. I'm just a regular...
I'm a smuggler.
I'm a smuggler with a blaster in my hand.
Thief, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that, hey, this movie is just about him and Chewie. Just smugglers. Smugglers going on this crazy adventure.
Yeah. I like how they introduced him getting the blaster. Cool.
Yeah.
I like how we knew how old Chewie is. 190.
190.
And he definitely looked good for his age.
So we gotta do some math here on how old Chewie is now. So Chewie would be...
Was it 30 years after? On paper, what would it be
So I think this is supposed to take place 10 years before New Hope.
Really?
Yeah, so he'd be 200, so he would be at 230 right now.
Wow, 230.
Huh. He looks good for 230.
He definitely looks good.
He actually looks younger in the new movies than he did in the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that?
Was he a different actor and all that, and better costumes?
I'm saying that he keeps looking younger.
You saw the other Wookiee over there too, right?
In the
he was talking to him, yeah.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what his name is. Crispy?
Would it be...
Chewie, Crispy...
Oh, if somebody can pull the names of the Wookiees from the Christmas special.
Oh my god, that's right, they did.
Remember those?
Oh,
those creepy ass looking Wookiees?
It's better than Ewoks.
Hey.
Actually, you know what? I'd rather have an Ewok than a pork.
Yeah, I would too. That's because I like Ewoks. Porgs were whatever. They really didn't...
Porgs will bother the shit out of me after the first day.
I'm sorry, but porgs didn't really do much in the movie.
They look good though, to eat.
Yeah. If I was Chewie, I would have chomped right on it.
Do you think they're gonna show the argument with the beef that started between them two?
Lando and Han? For sure.
Or because you say it's 10 years later, think they may be able to do a part 2? Or is this a one and done?
And you know what? Honestly, that's all gonna be. It's gonna all depend on the box office, which I think will do well. Not as good as like Last Jedi and Force Awakens.
Yeah, the thing about this one is too, like alright, when the Force Awakens came out.
Yeah,
This
10
was
years of
the
nothing.
First movie in 10 years.
That was Star Wars, yeah.
That was Star Wars. Look good, this and that. Alright,
No,
Rogue One came out, cool. This is the first
Rogue One
spin-off.
Rogue
This is the
One
first spin-off
made
movie.
a ton of money.
Exactly. And it was the
Which was
first
crazy.
spin-off in the whole Star Wars story.
It had nothing to do with there was no lightsabers, no Skywalker.
Exactly.
Count Vader in the end, but was not the star of the movie. He was a cameo.
So now that and then alright, Last Jedi came out, and then 6 months later we got another Star Wars movie. Like, you're losing that feeling we had of Star Wars.
So you're saying that we're a little too
We're getting
saturated.
a little too much Star Wars right now.
That's why I think I'm really hoping that this has a completely different vibe than all the other ones.
Yeah, because right before the movie comes out, it's just going to be called Solo.
Yeah. That's why, because, same argument could be made for, Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, how closely we get...
Yeah, obviously.
But that's because the movies are different.
Exactly.
You can't really go, man, Thor Ragnarok is, the same movie as Black Panther. No, there are two different tones to it.
True.
That's why I'm hoping if you're gonna keep making a Star Wars movie every year and keep having these spin-offs, for the spin-offs I'm saying,
make it different.
Make them different. That's why Solo looks a little bit lighter than, let's say, Rogue One.
Well, yeah, Rogue One was a big suicide shooting up. Yeah,
Rogue One is like your dirty dozen.
Love it.
Well, this can be I don't know, Flash Gordon in space.
I love Flash Gordon. You told me.
Who doesn't love Flash Gordon? Give me man, I walked out of Rogue One, I'm man, I'm pretty depressed right now.
But I loved it.
But I loved it. Give me Solo, and walk out, I'm that was actually that was really fun. I'm all jazzed up, and I loved it.
Yeah, I would walk out. You know what? I think Han did shoot first.
Han did shoot first.
He did.
Yeah.
Fuck the special editions. Han did shoot first.
Fuck the special editions.
When he moved his head to this.
Oh, it's so shitty.
That's why I bought you the original, so you can watch it.
And I thank you so much, because I got the originals back. Because the special editions suck. But yeah, let's say alright, Solo comes out, it's a lot of fun. Then we get the next spin-off would be I don't know, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
Make it
post 3?
Post 3.
Post 3?
Make it
before 4.
Before 4, yeah.
So in between.
Yeah, he probably did a lot of stuff before. There's so many books and stuff about the things he did.
Yeah, you see it on Star Wars, you see it on Rebel and Rogue.
Make Kenobi the vibe of a Logan.
Old man
going on a mission, small contained film. Then you give another spin-off, if you give me Jabba the Hutt. Give me a gangster Star Wars movie. I want to see the underworld of the gangster system between the Hutts and stuff.
I want to see a Fett. Doesn't have to be Boba. Of course, Boba. Everybody wants Boba. I just want to see a Fett movie.
I think Fett's going to be in Solo.
I heard that too. I heard the rumors around that he may be, which would be awesome. If you give me that Darth Vader scene, but with Boba Fett.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
If he just goes in a room and destroys
he's just taking out dudes.
He's the John Wick of that movie.
Yeah. Give me a Fett movie in the vein of John Wick.
John Wick director making a Boba Fett movie.
Why
can't I work for Disney?
Not so saturated right now, are we?
No, this is
See, if you make these movies and look, keep the episodic movies the same tone, Mm-hmm. They work for,
Yeah, because you could do your Knights of the Old Republic trilogy. You could do
Knights of the Old Republic can feel like a Lord of the Rings and a Game of Thrones.
It could. To see the first Jedi and all that. See the first Sith Lord.
Give me royalty and knightship and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But in the Star Wars,
I say that just give people what they want. People want that. Give it to them.
We're saying this universe is big enough for we not all these movies have to feel like how they are. You know, the spin-offs can give you a chance to, like, go outside that realm of what we know about Star Wars.
Yeah, I think this trilogy...
Just don't make The Last Jedi, you know? Don't make it like that. Where it's like, what happened?
Yeah, basically, don't... It was kind of a simple story. A little bit, but yeah, you're right. I'd say, like, yeah, the world is bigger, the universe is bigger.
There's a giant universe and filled
galaxy far, far away. Make it far, far away.
Make it far, far away. That's all I gotta do, guys.
Yeah.
That's it. You're welcome, Disney. I will take that check right now.
I'll just accept a better Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not Marvel yet, where you could do... If Marvel wants to do 6 movies a year,
they could.
Especially
they're almost
now
there.
with the Fox deal going on, with the whole X-Men shit. If I could get one every month, that'll be perfect. That's just me.
I'll take them because, like, if they're different each time, sure.
I will go once a week. Every week. I will go every weekend and go see a Marvel movie.
I mean, these Marvel movies feel like episodes of a TV show anyway.
Exactly.
The way they're connected.
And I kind of want to see more and more and more.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't leave Last Jedi. Like, I kind of want to see what happens next because you just told me everything that's going to happen next. Rey's parents? Dead.
Who's Snoke? Nothing.
Dead.
Yeah, I left Last Jedi like, fuck, I really don't know where this is going.
Like, I really don't know how J.J. Abrams is going to pick up these pieces.
I just feel like Rian Johnson, like J.J. Abrams was like, hey man, here's all things I did with Force Awakens. Rian Johnson, like, threw him out the window, and here's the things I did with Last Jedi. Good luck with that.
That's what I felt like. Like, if you...
It's like, did no one compare notes when they were making the both movies?
No, I think the heads of Star Wars over here did not... He gave the ball way too much to him. He's like, listen...
Yeah, here's complete freedom. Wow, it was too much freedom.
It's like, hey, listen, circle goes in circle, square goes in square. Rian Johnson, no, we can fit a star in here.
Here, put that triangle in that circle.
It'll fit. Just turn it at a 90-degree angle.
I'm Rian Johnson. I can do what I want.
Surprisingly, I'm surprised they didn't fire him. Like all the other directors.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying he did.
He was probably playing ball with Disney a little better than the other two guys.
No, he was probably playing balls. Like, I'm surprised nobody realized, like, hey, this is going a little off the rails in the last movie.
You know, we need to continue this franchise, right? Yeah, I know. Rey's parents are dead. Are they?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise. I'm kind of hoping JJ is like, man, I think I should switch that one up. You can leave Snoke dead all you want, but
Rey's parents, yeah, it would be one big lie.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying. Like, I'm pretty sure. I think Kylo Ren's kind of lying to her.
Yeah, it looks like a lying moment.
Yeah.
It's like, your parents are nobodies.
Your parents are nobody, so you should follow me because I'm a somebody.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want her to be like some type of princess or something, or Obi-Wan's kid, or...
Well, that was my theory, and I had money on it.
Yeah. Well, you could have won, dog.
I could have won. Could have won the pool. But no. Thanks a lot, Johnson.
Yeah, you ruined me $100.
All right. Well, we're moving on to a franchise that hasn't failed yet, right? Terminator. So we have a new Terminator coming out. Unfortunately, it's getting pushed back a couple of months because Arnold Schwarzenegger just recently had open heart surgery. We're glad he's doing well now.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said after coming out of recovery that I'm back.
Well, I'll be back.
No, he said like when.
He said he woke up from surgery. No. He's like, I'm back.
He woke up from surgery. Like when he recovers from surgery, the first thing he said to someone was like, "I'm back."
Oh God, I wish I was his doctor.
Right? God, that man's a legend.
He's awesome.
So it's getting pushed back 4 months. It makes sense that they're getting pushed back 4 months. He needs to recover because he's going to be in the movie.
He is the main star of the movie.
Or is he? Thank you for the transition. Because they did cast Mackenzie Davis, who was in, for those of you who don't know, she was in Blade Runner 2049 as the prostitute.
Love her.
She was great in the movie. For her, she had a small part, but I really liked her.
She was also in The Martian.
She was in The Martian. Yeah, she was in The Martian. I loved her in The Martian. No, she looked like she's turning out to be one of these rising stars in Hollywood, and she's going to be the lead of the new Terminator movie.
Wow, who do you think she's going to play? Well, because this movie takes place after Part 2
Yeah, so there's Terminator 4,
3 and 4.
3 and 4, and Jenny Smith didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Those are being retconned.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard. I mean,
Those we have to
I'm
too.
not a big fan of it, of the idea, because at least own up to it. These movies exist, own it. Unless you're doing time travel.
What if they're Days of Future Passing it?
If they're Days of Future Passing it, where
Could
you're
work.
time traveling to a specific point before X happened, and you're just focusing on W. Obviously, I'm pretty sure with alphabets. So this is X, and they're doing it right before Y. Let's do that. So Z never happens. Sounds good.
Yes. Completely sure that was.
I can go forward. I can't go
accurate.
backward with the alphabet. I'm gonna get arrested for
Just,
DUI.
should have started with, man, so we're starting at C, but we're going back to A, so B never happened. Does that make it easier?
No, you actually backed it up. You're starting off at B, so right before C, so that never happens.
Alright, so this new Terminator movie coming out, we don't know where it's taking place. I guess it's after 2,
So this
but
is
we don't know
based
how
in the
many years
90s?
after 2. Well, we don't, well, I don't know, because Linda Hamilton's going to be the same age as she is now. So we know if it's like 20 years after. Well, yeah, 20 years, but.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, too, because I remember, I wasn't a big fan of the third one, but I liked the ending.
Oh, where Judgment Day is inedible?
Yeah, it just already happened. Yeah, you can't win.
I did like that.
I like that part.
I thought 3 was okay.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
No. Genesis actually proved that was the worst.
I still think Salvation's the worst.
No, I could watch
hated
Salvation.
Salvation.
I could watch Salvation. I can't watch Genesis.
I could watch Genesis for Arnold. Arnold was still pretty good in that movie. Everybody else, not really, but him, he still made it work. At least I had an actual Arnold, not a CGI Arnold. That
at that time, that was pretty badass.
of course I was excited.
At that time, yeah. When I saw that in the movie theaters, I went,
But still, it was better than a bland Sam Worthington and overacting Christian Bale.
You mean Batman Christian Bale?
It was literally bad. He was doing the Batman voice, which I've never been a fan of throughout the movie.
No, I kind of like Sam Worthington a little bit. It was not my favorite role.
I think I've only really liked him in Avatar. And even then, I don't like him really much.
He was better in that movie than like Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah.
That was a sequel.
Ooh, that was a sequel, yeah.
Crash was okay at best. It wasn't my favorite that period of
No,
time.
I thought
movie.
Clash was fine.
No, because around that time too, I think Immortals came out, and I liked that movie way better.
Immortals came out a year after.
Yeah, I like that movie.
That movie was
better.
awesome.
That movie was
That
worth
movie was
it.
awesome. And it was like, we got that, Henry Cavill got cast as Superman, like a month before that movie came out. So I remember watching the movie like, fuck, this guy's gonna be Superman?
Yeah.
Dude is jacked!
I remember too. Luke Evans he was playing Zeus.
Luke Evans was good in that, yeah.
Badass in that movie.
Mickey Rourke just playing Mickey Rourke.
Oh, of course, Mickey Rourke play anything as Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Honestly, if you guys have never seen Immortals, that might be that's a surprise that's good.
I don't mind making that a surprise that's good.
That might be a little tease for later on. That's a good choice.
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo. So yeah, Terminator's coming out. Going to be coming out a little bit later than we anticipated, but
good. Let them take their time. Let them write a good script. That's all that matters. If you can write a really good script.
And it's Tim Miller from Deadpool coming to direct it and write it, I think.
I'm kind of curious now to see what the difference of Deadpool and Deadpool 2 would be with that.
Yeah.
Did he really make a difference? Like, was his style like the glue that held that movie together?
To be honest, we're going to find out once Deadpool 2 comes out. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Something to look forward to. I want to see the difference.
Yeah. All right. Finally, we're going to be talking about some of the box office that happened this weekend and some of our predictions for the next weekend. Isaiah, kick us off with what was our top 5 of the box office.
All right. Number 1, you have A Quiet Place. Surprisingly, this movie made $50 million.
$50 million? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think from what I can remember when I read it earlier, this is like the number 3 opening for a horror movie.
Number 3 opening. Number 3 opening for a horror movie.
Domestically,
the second biggest opening this year, behind Black Panther.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was made off of a $17 million budget.
That's crazy. With 3,500 theaters so far.
I'm telling you,
which is amazing for R-rated.
That's not R-rated. It's PG-13.
Oh, PG-13.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But no, this is what proves that when you have great word of mouth, what your box office in return is gonna get.
Oh yeah, because this movie was basically looking at between like an 18 to 20 million opening weekend. Like an average for horror, for not horror but thriller type movie. Surprising, this made 50 million.
If you asked for my prediction, I would have been like, yeah, probably like 20, 23 million, because horror movies do good in its first like week.
I honestly,
but then they die away.
Yeah, quickly. I thought this was gonna be like number 2, with Ready Player One being number 1 still.
No, 50 million. That's crazy.
That's amazing. But at number 2, we have, of course, Ready Player One. 40% drop off. It's just
really
normal. It's normal. For 25 million.
Okay.
96 million total domestically.
All right, so they're
about almost 100 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the time like tonight or tomorrow, it should be at 100 million.
100 million, yeah.
But worldwide, though, this is where the kicker kicks in. China loves this movie.
Oh.
China loves this movie as much as I love this movie.
Well, they did have a lot of things for China to love, so.
I think Gundam sold them for this movie.
Sold me. How much you make?
For China, we have, so overall, overseas, as it here, China opened with nothing again with 81.7 million this weekend. Amazing. Worldwide total at 391.3. Worldwide, including us.
Yeah, so it's easy to say that Ready Player One was a pretty good success.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Warner Brothers should be very happy.
Oh, at Warner Brothers pace, this is probably...
This is good for them.
This is great for them.
Yeah.
Between this, Wonder Woman, I'm trying to think of every other movie that came out recently.
Justice League, but that was...
that's a tax write-off right there, sir. No, but if anything, if they wanted to make a part 2, China already helped them out superbly.
I don't think it's a movie we need a part 2 for, but if one is announced, I'm fine with it.
If Spielberg actually wants to do a second one...
Oh, I'm only for it if Steven Spielberg's back.
I think Steven Spielberg will. I don't think they'll only allow it if he's back.
Yeah. If he's not back, I don't want it.
At most, the least I'll take is if he is a executive producer, and he entrusted somebody to direct.
Yeah. It's all gonna depend on who directs it.
I don't know what you could do for a sequel. I don't know if there's a sequel book out.
No, there's only Ready Player One.
Yeah, unless they make a sequel to this movie, like book-wise, and then they adapt it off of that.
Unless if you have the writer coming back and a good director, then I'm for it. But I don't want a forced sequel.
I can't even think of what other sequel. I mean, they kind of wrapped this up with a bow at the end of the movie.
Pretty great ending.
Unless they build another Oasis. Yeah. Like a dark web Oasis.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm making sure.
You can get super dark with that.
Yes. But number 4, Blockers.
Wait, did we do number 3?
Oh, number 3. Did I say 4?
Yeah, you said 4.
My bad. Number 3, we got Blockers.
Oh, okay.
Blockers, 21.4 million.
It's good for an
R-rated comedy. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, this actually did more than Game Night.
Yeah, I don't remember Game Night making that much.
No, I think it made like 13, 12 million.
Yeah.
But Game Night had legs, so that movie lasted long in the top 5. Yeah. It was in the top 5 as much as long as like The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman had freaking legs.
Yeah, it did. But
Word of Mouth, Greatest Showman was in the top 5 for like 2 months.
Exactly. But Word of Mouth, yeah. So Game Night was there for a while too. I say a month or so, but it grew like.
No, the Game Night did a pretty good chunk of money.
No, at the end, yeah. But this is good for R-rated comedy. Not really A-list stars starring this movie.
Yeah, I'm not really putting John Cena as an A-list, so.
No, I think he's on a good track, just like how The Rock was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock wasn't in great fucking movies. He was in CGI Mummy 2, Scorpion King, which I guilty pleasure love.
He was in Be Cool.
Be Cool, I love him in Be Cool. Doom.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He kind of was the best part in Doom, though. Him playing as the villain.
I actually Doom is pretty fun. Carl Urban as the hero.
Yeah,
it's a good Carl Urban movie.
I like Carl Urban. Any movie I watch him in.
Sure.
Number 4, Black Panther.
Of course.
Breaking records. Breaking legs and breaking records.
They just passed Titanic for the number 3 spot for the all-time domestic, right?
It's amazing, yeah. I think
crazy.
It's number 30 all-time, including inflation.
So domestically, it's Force Awakens, Avatar, now Black Panther.
Yeah, but
I know Avatar is number 1.
Avatar is like 900-something million
worldwide, right?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, there's no one's gonna.
Yeah, that movie was a phenomenon. Avatar alone, another phenomenon, was like I think 700-something, 800-something, and yeah, this one of course 665.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pass Avatar.
No,
I'm honestly kind of shocked it passed Titanic. Because Titanic was a huge phenomenon when that came out.
I'm honestly surprised that 665 is not the total worldwide of this movie.
That too.
That actually shocks me. Okay, yeah, I have it right here. So 636 is Force Awakens, and 760 is Avatar. Amazing. So yeah, with $1.3 billion total.
You think Star Wars would be able to knock it down, you know?
No, actually, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Last Jedi did
as much money I think the Avengers is gonna make. I still don't think that's gonna knock out Avatar.
Actually, no. I'm sorry, I read this wrong. Last Jedi has 1.3.
1.3 billion.
Yeah, 1.33. Black Panther has 1.3 flat.
So Last Jedi made more money.
For now.
For now, well, for now. But
yeah, next weekend it's gonna be.
That's probably gonna change.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the last one was, what's it called? The Tyler Perry movie, Acrimony.
Oh.
Not bad. I mean, Tyler Perry movies always makes money. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he has a fan base.
I didn't even know that was a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
You slap Tyler Perry on anything, it's like Betty Crocker.
Makes money.
It sells.
Yeah, those make a lot of money.
I give him that, man, because he has TV shows. So he has like 4 TV shows running at the same time.
Yeah. I remember it was like House of Pain and something else.
House of Pain, Meet the Browns, For Better For Worse. I don't know.
Damn, Isaiah, you a Tyler Perry fan?
Yeah, surprisingly, I have not watched any of them. I just
I used to watch House of Pain when it first came out, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
But that was because it was on TBS at night.
That's true, especially when you don't yeah, I give them that one. I don't have cable, son, and you just flip through the channels and it's on. It's like, alright, whatever, I watch a little bit of it. But yeah, it's not bad. So,
box office.
Predictions. What do you think this weekend with, I think it's Rampage,
and
Truth or Dare. What do you think is going to...
Alright. Rampage is definitely going to make number 1.
You think?
It's The Rock.
But do you think it's going to be Jumanji type?
No. Jumanji made, 50 million in its first weekend?
Was it?
It was like 50 million.
It's impressive.
But that movie had fantastic legs. Yeah, it was like 50.3 million.
I think it's like the number 2 worldwide of last year. They count whatever it makes this year, though, but yeah.
No, that movie made so much money. I think that's probably going to help Rampage. Because it had a good response. Jumanji had a great response. From critics and audiences and stuff. So I think that's gonna move over here. I'm gonna guess high 40s, 45 for Rampage. I think it's The Rock. That's already 20 million right there.
The Rock is a household name. To the point now he's just known as Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it's Rampage. It's based on it's a property
I love that game.
Most people know of, Yeah, it's just people want to see The Rock succeed. I want to see The Rock succeed.
But remember, this is a video game movie.
Yeah, but it's a Rock doing a video game movie. It's not like 15 years ago when he did Doom.
I was about to question you on that one, sir. He did do Doom.
Look, The Rock was not The Rock we know right now 10 years ago. The Rock is the biggest movie star on the planet for a fucking reason.
He's the most busiest movie star, too.
He is. The dude has 20 movies coming out a year now.
Plus TV shows.
And Ballers is great.
I love Ballers.
Who doesn't like Ballers?
You know what? Yeah, The Rock is something where any movie he's in, I'll watch it.
Yeah. And the early buzz for Rampage is that it's a lot of fun.
It's The Rock, man. What?
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so Rampage 45.
Rampage 45.
Number 2.
Number 2, I'm not gonna be with the truth there. I think. Okay, Quiet Place. Quiet Place is probably gonna drop to like 20. No, wait. It came out at 50 million, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a 60. It's a 55% drop you just did, sir.
Yeah, I know. I want to say around maybe 30, 35 between that area.
It's not bad.
30, 35. Okay,
normal.
I'll give number 3 to Truth or Dare. Just because it's a horror movie, these, like the Blumhouse ones, do great in its opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'll probably drop like.
Oh, it's gonna make its budget back.
Yeah.
Just us alone, domestic alone.
Yeah. So what do you think? Truth or Dare, I want to say around 20 million.
Makes sense.
20, 18 to 20. And then you have, Ready Player One, 18 million.
And number 4.
And number 4. And then number 5, Black Panther. I think Black Panther's going to stay in that top 5 for quite a while.
I don't know, dude. You know what comes out the week after?
Yeah, well, that's a week after. After that, Black Panther probably. This is probably going to be the last weekend.
I was
Black
going to say
Panther
this might be the last weekend for Black Panther to still be.
Because I don't think Blockers.
No, Blockers
will
not
do
as.
Up. Yeah, will do as great. Will not do as great. So
yeah,
Black Panther will. Because people will probably want to go watch Rampage. Probably sold out, so they'll go watch Black Panther.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Either they go see like Ready Player One or Quiet Place because they want to see what's the buzz about with that movie.
But yeah, so Rampage, Quiet Place, Truth or Dare, Ready Player One, Black Panther. I'll say that.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that one because I was thinking of that. I wrote that down on my phone too, you motherfucker. You had just about like the same.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did. You had almost like the same box office opening as me a little bit.
Look, man, I follow the box office numbers to a T too.
Yeah, I did the science behind this one. I was thinking like Rampage, maybe like low 40s or high 30s.
I don't think it's gonna beat what Jumanji did.
No, not at all.
Worldwide,
Jumanji did almost $1 billion.
No, yeah, it's definitely not gonna do Jumanji, but I think it's gonna do even better in China and stuff. Worldwide, I think Rampage is gonna crush.
Yeah, how many movies is The Rock doing this year?
He's got
this and Skyscraper.
I
feel like he has another one at the end of the year.
Yeah, he has this wrestling one with Steven Merchant. I don't know if it's coming out this year. It has to do with like a wrestling family.
Is it based off of his family?
No, it's a comedy.
Oh yeah.
With Vince Vaughn, I think is in it too.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm more excited for it.
You sold me with Vince Vaughn, sir.
You're welcome, because Vince Vaughn is great. But yeah, no, he probably has season 4 or 5 of Ballers.
Yeah, Ballers is coming out this summer, and then plus he has another show coming out.
Oh, he has
it's like an American Gladiator type show. But yeah, he's a busy guy.
Yeah, he's working, and then he's going to be filming the Hobbs and Shaw movie from Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if he's going to be in Fast 9.
Yeah, I heard he's not going to. I heard the thing where he wasn't even in the same room as Vin Diesel.
I'm telling you, that feud is real, and it's just building and building.
I'm sorry, man. I can understand where Vin Diesel's coming from. If I was the most baldest, biggest money grabber of that franchise before The Rock shows up,
But you have to understand that your franchise was going to direct-to-DVD level.
No, it wasn't that
at a certain point.
Well, Fast
and Furious Tokyo Drift, if you told me that was in theaters...
I saw the movies.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that could have been a direct-to-DVD movie.
You're absolutely right. Fast 4?
Maybe not.
Was pretty okay.
Yeah, Fast 4 was okay. But it was okay.
It was okay. Fast 5.
Fast 5 made all the money. Everybody loved it. That's my favorite.
I ain't gonna lie though, that knowing of, oh man, those two are gonna fight.
Can you imagine if we had that now though?
It'll probably be real.
Yeah, that would be the exciting part about it.
Actually, if I was a director, I would have them duke it out for real.
Let's duke it out.
Yeah, this would make a great shot.
But Vin Diesel would want to win.
But Vin Diesel can't win.
No, he can't. Which is why I call it bullshit in Fast 5 when The Rock loses in that fight.
Well, he had a wrench in his hand.
It is BS.
Maybe.
BS. Do you see The Rock? If you look at The Rock compared to Vin Diesel, okay?
Vin Diesel's a little big in that movie,
too. It is
too.
a mountain looking at a boulder.
Oh, man, Vin Diesel.
It's a big boulder, but still, but that mountain is huge.
And The Rock does have special training wherever forces he worked in.
Yeah, he was a military guy fighting a guy who ran a garage for a couple of years.
Yeah. But Vin Diesel was also a superhero in that movie. Have you seen him hold the engine with one hand, let it go, and still catches it? Lift up a whole car while Paul Walker's underneath it? Jump from one building?
No. Jump from his car to catch Michelle Rodriguez.
I was going to say, jump from the car over the bridge to catch her, to land on the other car.
Building to building in Fast 7.
I mean, that doesn't take super strength, but that's
still,
just precision driving.
Just him surviving that is the fucking superhero.
I mean, the Rock did push the torpedo.
The Rock did push a torpedo, and also The Rock did crush his arm out of a cast.
Oh yeah.
He healed himself.
I wanted
the power of
I wanted to go to the doctor and ask if I could get a cast.
No, he was Daddy's got to go to work with the power of sweat and Under Armour.
And he's the only one that could be at the hospital with just briefs on.
Yeah.
It's the only guy in the world who could just wear briefs at a hospital.
It's The Rock, so it doesn't matter.
And I think sex appeal really sells.
Hey, I'm a straight man, it told me. Sorry. Well, guys, that is all for us today on Super Dynamic Bros. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Super Dynamic Bros. And, guys, like always, please subscribe and like to the channel. Alright, guys, thank you so much for joining.
Hang up.